The world of competitive Street Fighter has produced some of the greatest moments in esports history, but all of these moments share one thing in common: the 1v1 competitive format. You see, for as incredible as the competitive scene is for Street Fighter, at the end of the day, a tournament, series, or circuit is really about crowning one individual champion, someone who, through their struggle and perseverance, rose above the rest of the competition. And while there is a beauty in that perseverance and struggle to win it all, it's still undeniably missing a little bit of a sense of camaraderie. In fact, if you look at the most popular sports and esports in the world, the overwhelming majority of them are team-based games. And that's not a coincidence. For spectators, there is a unique joy in seeing the coordination between players, the dynamics of their relationship and roles, and genuine connection that arises between different people, playstyles, and personalities, working together through adversity to achieve a common goal. And for those who participate in the games themselves, experiencing this type of connection firsthand can sometimes be the main draw. Fighting games, on the other hand, can sometimes be a lonely grind. While the fighting game community is amazing and connect people from all over the world who share a common passion, when you're 34 games deep in a tilt Q ranked spiral, things can get bleak fast. This is exactly the problem that the Sajam Slam aimed to address. A content creator team tournament aimed at all levels of play, with 5 members ranging from complete beginner all the way up to the pro level of the team captain and coach. To ensure all matches are rather competitive, each player only fights other players in their assigned tier. This format proved to be an absolute success, providing a structure and forum for new players to be coached by experienced competitors, and a common goal to align teams to work together to try to win it all. Suddenly, new and learning players weren't just thrown to the depths of ranked to blindly grind. The journey had been made less lonely and arduous, something that I had been feeling the weight of firsthand. Throughout my decade plus of continuous Street Fighter grind across 3 separate titles, I've managed to have my fair share of successful competitive moments, proving to myself that through dedicated, focused practice and sheer stubbornness and the will to grind, that growth can occur. Modest competitive achievements that I will be forever proud of, that made the thousands upon thousands of sometimes monotonous and sometimes even downright psychologically painful hours worth it. However, as of late, I've felt tired. Since the release of Street Fighter 6, I've definitely felt the wear and tear of burnout building. I competed decently enough in Season 1 with JP in my Capcom Pro Tour region, making a 4th place finish in my regional finals. I then switched to Ed when he released and managed to win my first offline regional in Street Fighter 6 at Texas Showdown. I even competed in the first Sajam Slam for Street Fighter 6, where I got my first gig coaching with Doki, SK, Brawl Pro, and Coefficient, helping them make major in-game strides, and where in the final showdown, I managed to clutch a last round victory to secure my team's spot in the offline finals with a trip to TwitchCon. We didn't end up winning the event overall, but it was an amazing shared experience, and I was happy to help the team with their growth in game, and the team helped me grow as a coach and mentor in the Street Fighter community. However, it was becoming increasingly clear to me that my energy, motivation, and desire to keep up the insane grind necessary to keep up with the increasing depth and level of talent in the competitive scene was starting to wane. When Terry released, I ended up switching characters again, where the desire to try new styles of characters and practice new techniques outweighed my desire to fully lock in with a more suitable and comfortable pick for me competitively like JP or Ed. At the time of this switch to Terry, the second Street Fighter Sajam Slam had just begun, and with the team consisting this time of Bricky, Stans, Coney, All Sham No Wow, and myself, affably coined Team Unk, it showed. I warned my players ahead of time that I would be putting all of my stat points into coaching for their matches. And despite all that unfair pressure that I placed on the players, they still managed to carry me and the team to a 5th place finish, with me scoring 0 sets total the entire event. With this rather lackluster performance behind me, I continued to work to bring my Terry up to par, all while balancing work, personal life, and content creation. It was becoming increasingly clear that the stress was starting to add up, and that something would eventually have to give. And with all of this on my mind, I got the message from Sajam. Doing a little interest check, I'm assuming you would want to do coaching again potentially for the Slam. As a warning, I think the coaches lineup is only getting sweatier. Sweatier? I already went completely undefeatable in the previous Slam, and the coaches are getting sweatier? Even with the extra practice time I now had for my current main, I did not feel like I was a suitable fit for the job. I didn't want to be a liability for players that were placed on my team that would have to carry me because I couldn't perform. And quite frankly, I don't think my ego could handle another blowout like that. At the end of the day, it's a privilege to be a coach in the Sajam Slam. It's a very exclusive position to be in. I just felt there were other players that would be better suited, more competitively viable to compete in this event and coach players at the same time. I felt that I didn't deserve this spot. I told Sajam I wouldn't be participating. He attempted to assure me that actually a lot of players were signing up and specifically requesting to be on my team again, but I still stood firm on my decision. That was until he sent me this. It was time to slam. But before we get into the rest of the slam, it's time for a word from today's sponsor, Tesseract. Tesseract produces the Hypercube Pro, an ultra premium, low profile leverless controller. With its compact form factor, the Hypercube Pro is ultra portable, but don't let that fool you. This thing is built like a tank. It has an ultra premium feel to it with its sleek all metal build, and it just feels premium. With the gorgeous all white and gold color scheme, it's probably one of the most beautiful controllers I've ever owned. Alongside the ultra premium feel and the really portable form factor, I think it's just a really forward-thinking controller for Street Fighter 6 players in general. It includes the extra thumb button here down in the bottom right, and also even an extra pinky button here on the left. I personally started using the thumb button myself to map to parry, and I instantly saw my parry success rate increase. And for those of you attending EVO in person, Tesseract will be doing a free giveaway of a Hypercube Pro. Just find their booth at EVO and sign up for the giveaway. The only downside is, unfortunately, I will be signing it, so my bad. For those of you interested, a link to the Tesseract website and the Hypercube Pro will be in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Thanks again to Tesseract for sponsoring this video, and back to the action. Soon, the cast of players and coaches was revealed. The coaches included major winners, premier top 8 placers, and even an EVO champion. And, oh yeah, me. However, despite the stacked competition at the coaching level, no one player could truly carry a team in this format. On the finals day, it's first to 3 set wins for your team to move on. Since the matches start with the lowest tier of players, it's actually the lower tiered players who have the most influence on the outcome of the event. Theoretically, come finals day, the top 2 tiered players could potentially never have to play if the tier 1 through 3 players sweep. Here lied my greatest chance to win it all. Outcoach all the other teams and reap the rewards of my efforts as my players carry me to first place. But for the sake of my own ego, it was time to lock in. At one point in time, I was like sort of competitive with some of these coaches, but at this point in time, I was gonna have to grind hard if I wanted to look like I was even playing the same game. I spent the next several days grinding ungodly amounts of Street Fighter, tanking and salvaging my MR rank over and over, spiraling, absolutely losing my mind, all in the sake of cramming enough experience over the next handful of days to prevent absolutely embarrassing myself in the slam when it came my time to play. And before I knew it, the teams were announced. For the final dance, Team Brian F was going to be Deku, top Overwatch player and streamer, newcomer to fighting games, and ready to jump in and learn the ways of Street Fighter. Yes. Sending a message. Let's go.
Jonathan, motherfucking pussy, bro.
Slime, hailing from the Melee community and returning to the Slam after his victory in Tekken 8, picking Street Fighter 6 back up to take his game to the next level.
Ooh, that's it.
Let's go.
Let's go, Slime.
My God.
Beckmon, legit just an established Street Fighter 6 competitor with a nasty bison. Possibly Sajam's consolation gift to me for making the coaches so strong. Uh-oh.
Oh my
Getting freaky.
God.
Sometimes you gotta get a little freaky.
And finally, SK, who I originally coached in the first slam as a new player, returning now as a tier 3 after tremendous amounts of growth, getting her wish to make me proud one last time.
Nice bait.
Let's go, SK. Let's go, SK.
Oh my
Control.
God, SK.
And now it was time to train. Once the teams were announced, we had a handful of days to level up before the first round-robin showdown. This meant having a handful of sessions to mold my latest proteges into the most feared players in the slam. First up was Slime, who worked himself up to a fresh master rank with his Cammy in preparation for the slam. And the first thing he asked me was if I wanted to end it all.
The first thing I was going to ask you when you got on this call is, are you depressed?
I didn't have the heart to tell him my true feelings after grinding too much Street Fighter 6 off stream, so we got to training. As we sparred, I realized Slime was not taking advantage of Cammy's air game and her ability to mix the opponent up when she jumps by utilizing her different dive kick and regular jump in options. I then left him with a drill we set up in training mode to help work on his meaty timings to get comfortable approaching the opponent on knockdown and keeping the offensive momentum. Next, Deku. While originally trying out modern Cammy, when I caught up with her for the first time, she had switched over to modern Zangief. Wise choice. At this point, with Street Fighter 6 as her first fighting game, she had already cracked platinum rank on her own.
I did it.
We covered some Street Fighter 6 and Zangief basics and some M Bison matchup specific training as well. In the end, I left her with these final words.
Level 3.
Oh no, am I gonna... Oh, there you go. Okay. Don't let people bully you when you have level 3. Then it was time to reunite with my original protege, SK. Hi, SK.
Hello, long time no see.
So did you want to play SK?
Yeah, do you need my name?
Are you student_F? I had originally coached SK as a complete beginner in the very first Sajam Slam for Street Fighter 6, but since then she went on to grind by herself all the way to master rank within a month of starting and became one of the most feared players in the Slam. Needless to say, she had grown a lot. SK. No, SK. Please, thank you for throwing.
Oh. You got styled on.
You didn't get the double perfect. That's all that mattered. After we sparred, we went over advanced techniques for defensive DPOS on drive rush cancel and how to maintain control over the opponent without overextending on pressure. We all rested up and got back to training on the second day. Here's where I started to pick up on a potential issue with Deku in this game. Her mental.
What is wrong with me?
Uh-oh, Deku crashing out. No, the wrong super!
Done, bro. I pressed the wrong button again.
Oh, she's crashing out. Oh no. She had it. You see, one common issue I found with most new players to Street Fighter is that they think it's over long before it's actually over. In Street Fighter 6, it's important to remember that you're not likely to win every interaction, and that taking damage does not mean you're losing the game. In fact, a big part of the strategy with Street Fighter is what damage you're willing to allow the opponent to deal, such as committing to blocking and allowing the opponent to throw you to avoid taking bigger damage. Street Fighter often operates more like a fast-paced, real-time game of poker, where no one individual hand matters if you hedge your bets appropriately. And even when the chips are fully stacked against you, all it takes is one well-placed sequence to bring it all back. And if there was any character in the game built for such a comeback, it was modern Zangief and the tier 1 of the Sajam Slam. I needed Deku to tap into this power. We focused on keeping her head in the game and playing less passive, approaching the opponent aggressively and using her command grab to get big damage. Oh my goodness! You're a Zangief player!
Let's go.
You're a Zangief player!
It only takes me 4 hours to warm up, that's all.
Next, I met up with Slime to see the progress he had made on his Cammy and found that he was ready to have his Street Fighter 6 third eye opened. Nice.
What is that sweep? Okay, that was the kind of corner pressure I need to mentally understand.
You're looking for them to either walk forward and leave a gap in their pressure to keep the pressure going, and that's when you can jab, or if they keep it airtight and you block it out, they push themselves out, and then you're back to almost neutral, or at least you're not in threat of throw anymore. Next, I sat down to have my very first coaching session with Beckmon. And by coaching, I really mean just sparring. Beckmon is legit just a strong Street Fighter 6 player, so this served more as practice for the both of us. After our games, I gave Beckmon the minor recommendations of keep it up and to maybe consider going in a little bit more to maintain offensive control. Oh, I'm Pringles right now. There you go. Yeah, if you just go offensive, I think it's super strong.
Yeah, it's definitely scary. Even if it's like not good offense, Bison's just scary in general.
I then caught word that SK was in a bit of a dire situation. You guys said SK is sad. Is she streaming? However, when I finally caught up with her, things seem to have turned around. How's ranked?
I was tilted, but now I'm zen.
Maybe you're so tilted you don't even realize it anymore.
But I finally figured out the solution to all of my problems. But it turns out I didn't. And then I started tilting off the face of the earth. And then
Right.
Catlink raided me, and I said, all right, hang on, let me lock in. And I listened to relaxing beach campfire sounds and closed my eyes for a few minutes. And now I'm queuing ranked and I'm on a 7 win streak and no one can stop me.
Did you just like autopilot destroy this guy just now?
Yes, it did.
I backseated some of her games to help her
Okay.
progress in terms of remembering there's a human playing the opposing character on screen, and that sometimes she has to consider that they might actually be using their brain.
Okay.
But just try to stay alive. Maybe give reaction level 3 to this fireball. Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about, SK!
You're thinking what I'm thinking.
Please, checkmate this immediately, emphatically. Thank you. Oh, that was cooked perfectly to order. And with that, the first round of training was done. And before we knew it, it was time to compete. To understand what was at stake with day 1 of the competition, you need to understand the Slam format. This event is divided into 3 tournament days with a day break between each one. The first 2 days are round robin brackets, where every team plays each other and every player plays all other players in their tier. In the first round robin, each set win is worth 3 points. But in the second one, each set win is worth 5 points, which is then used to seed the final double elimination knockout bracket on the finals day. You want to do well in the round robin phase to avoid potentially having to play the best team early on in the final state bracket. So of course, while winning here in the first round robin is valuable, the main point of this phase of the event is to collect data on the opposing teams. We'd use this data to iron out what the other teams were bringing to the table and what we needed to work on to counter them, and we were definitely about to learn. First up, Team Riddles, and first to play, the beginners.
Is it scary to go first?
Yes.
Deku lost the first game, unsure of how to handle Scooch's frantic, jumpy playstyle on offense. But in the second game,
Let's go.
Nice.
One more hit.
not.
Oh, it's a scrap. It's a scrap.
Let's go!
God.
Nice
Okay,
comeback. With a perfect start to the final game and solid composure to close out the next round and the set, Team Brian F was officially on the board. Let's go!
Nice.
Let's go, Deku! Slime was up next, and as he deafened to lock into the Matrix for the game, one thing became clear. We did not prepare for one particularly villainous character.
Although, he's gonna buy every time.
All right.
Good try.
We gotta learn the matchup.
SK then stepped up to the plate, showing off her
Yeah.
new level of play versus Dota Doya with a solid 2-0 victory.
Nice. It's fine. It's fine, so.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
Beckbon then went up to take on Boxbox, a matchup that we've seen several times with
Nice.
close showings between them. But here, Beckbon would show off her true power level.
Okay, good pressure here.
Nice
There
jump
we
in.
go.
Oh, nice.
Nice punish.
Let's
Good
go.
composure.
Nice.
Classic. Let's go.
Oh, I dropped it.
Holy
Fuck.
point.
Nice.
Okay.
Not
Good
bad.
recovery. Let's go, Beckbon.
Oh my god, you're so sick.
And finally, it was time for the coaches to play. I was up against Riddles, and while yes, I've been playing Street Fighter for much longer than Riddles has, Riddles is the Terry player. He played him for years before his addition to Street Fighter 6 and Smash Ultimate, and was the Terry that I looked for to learn a lot about the character, in fact. This was not going to be easy.
Nice. Ooh, we don't want to get through. Nice. Okay, let's go.
I gotta
Back
spend
up.
it.
Oh my
Let's go, baby.
god.
Okay.
Shoot.
Nice. Okay, don't do anything too crazy.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Crazy.
To my own surprise, I managed to take the first game. In the second, Riddles stepped on the gas and quickly tied things up.
He didn't like that last game.
Down to the final game.
You're
Yeah.
not afraid of a Smash player?
Get him.
Oh. Let's go.
Let's go! Okay.
I opened with a perfect. With level 3 and just a bit more life left to close out the set, I just needed one more hit.
Any hit will kill.
And I missed the check.
Literally any hit. Just beat this. Oh, damn. Okay, he'll capitalize on that.
Nice.
Final round. I needed to survive the burnout pressure, fight my way back, and
Nice. Okay. He's back?
Riddles closed it out. But I was pleasantly surprised with my performance. I took one of the strongest players of the slam to the final round, and the team overall went 3-2 in sets, netting us a strong 9 points to start the day. As the rest of the day went on, the team got more experience under their belt and made it clear what areas they were strong in and what areas they needed improvement on. Deku was absolutely cooking in her tier, but unfortunately seemed like she was ready to end it all at the first sign of things not quite going her way, even when she was in prime position to win.
Am I good?
Yeah.
You
live
You're good.
are
You're
good.
alive.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Aw.
It's fine. You're
Yeah, I'm
still
still alive.
alive. Still got a
Okay.
chance. See?
Oh, he's good.
You got a chance.
Nice.
Exactly.
That's
I told you. You're game. She won 5 out of her 7 sets, only losing to Disguised Toast JP and Ricky with his hold forward and grab with Chun-Li strategy.
I'm dead. I don't
you're
understand this character.
Slime clutched out major wins versus Saikuno and Emily Wang. Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
infinite!
End
Oh!
it.
Did Saikuno wait? What happened? Did Saikuno rage quit? What happened? But was having trouble keeping his offense up to close sets by mistiming his meaty pressure, and clearly had a lot of work to do versus JP.
Please. Oh my god. Next slam, they gotta ban this character.
Oh no.
SK had a solid day going 3 and 4 in her sets with lots of strong wins, but showed her current weakness was rushing in too hard and not respecting her opponent's neutral control.
Nice bait.
Let's go, SK! Let's go, SK!
Oh my
Control!
god, SK.
Beckbon was an absolute monster all day. She only dropped sets to Feisty's Kimberly and Coefficient's Aki, mostly due to giving them too much space in neutral to allow them to dictate the pace for their sudden burst movement to approach. Uh-oh. Getting
Oh my
freaky.
God.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta get a little freaky.
As for myself, I put up some decent fights versus some of the coaches, but predictably struggled to close out sets.
Yeah, that's it. A drop.
It's a good attempt.
Nice try.
Good attempt.
Fucking
Damn,
low
nice try,
forward,
man.
man.
The level of play here was just so ridiculously high. But with a 2-0 set win over El Chicote, I finally had a point in the board and managed to break my losing streak from the previous slam, something my ego desperately needed.
He's actually better.
Oh, the
Nice!
nerf.
Let's go.
Oh my god, that was
The
so
nerfs
good.
helped. Oh my god.
Yeah! It
GG's.
really did.
At the end of the day, Team Brian F ended with 48 points, leaving us in a 3-way tie for 5th place. We weren't the favorites so far, but the plan was becoming clear. We needed to kill JP. I sat down with Slime and we went over in detail how to navigate JP's zoning patterns from full screen when things go wrong. As long as he did not immediately self-destruct and tilt off the face of the planet when things went wrong, he could work his way back in with cleaner offense and close out sets. With Deku, we covered the same zoning patterns as well. With so many players at her level mashing DI as a defensive option, we also trained her reactions to countering DI after pressuring them with her own light attacks. And with that, it was time for the second round robin, and time to see if the intel we gathered from day 1 and the subsequent training was about to pay off. And with the first set of the day, Deku let it be known. Nice DI,
I
the
practice this with
training.
Brian. I
The
practice.
training. It's time. Yeah, you got this. We came prepared to play. After a solid start with a winning record over Team Nephew, including a ridiculously clutch comeback and win from Slime over Emily Wang. Let's go! Good clutch, good clutch.
You're cracked.
It was time for the first test of our matchup training. Deku was up against Toast and his JP, and also her own composure. The first round, Deku struggled to deal with Toast and his hypermobile, scrambly JP gameplay. However, in the second round, things would start to change.
Died.
That's perfect bait
so
and
good.
punish.
That was
Exactly.
so good.
Slowly, Deku was building confidence and closed out the first game in style.
3.
Yeah, level 3 kills now for
Oh
sure.
my gosh.
Yes, yes. Sending a message. Let's go. Toast fought back in the start of the second game, incorporating predictive air throws to stop Deku's jump and approach, netting him a perfect.
Ah, dang it, man.
Yeah, just don't jump at him first. He's just waiting to do that.
With only a sliver of health remaining in the second round, Deku rallied back.
Just block and you're good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Deku, navigating the zoning and command grab barrage, on her last legs in the round, decided to leave it all on the table.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
So you
You're
need
nuts.
like one more good command grab.
That's okay.
You never know if you bait it something.
And Toast disconnects.
He AFK'd. He thought he was dead.
Nice.
Just take it. Fuck it. I don't know. What,
What is
it doesn't matter.
What
Take it.
happened?
Take it.
Take those.
Take it. I don't give a shit.
What happened?
Look, I don't know exactly what happened there, but as far as I'm concerned, Deku 100% earned that win. Slime would also go on to clean up his gameplay and take revenge on Lily.
Nice.
punish.
There we go.
Yes, sir. See the
Oh
training
my god,
mode.
you're the goat.
Chakotay was the only coach I managed to beat in round robin 1, so I was definitely looking to repeat that here.
That was sick, Ryan.
I take Chakotay to the final game and final round, but with a well-placed whip punish, Chakotay closes the set.
He got me. Nice spacing. Nice spacing.
Man.
Good set, good set.
That was
Oh,
close.
man.
That was close.
Oh,
It was not going to be easy to put another point on the board.
Now let's go, Slime. Play your game.
oh it's,
we
Brian,
go.
it's your turn, Brian.
It's my turn.
Brian?
Yeah, because Punk has to play early for his World Warrior match.
Oh, he's trying to speed run me real
Oh.
quick.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Let's go, Brian.
Nice. Okay.
He bit.
Nice.
He bit. He bit on that.
Brian.
He bit on that.
No!
My God.
Oh? Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, let's go.
No.
No way.
What?
There's no
Nice.
way.
Okay.
Brian, there's no way.
Okay.
I'll take that
Holy
one.
shit.
I actually beat him. The funny thing is, in that final sequence, I used Terry's crushing medium kick target combo into dry brush cancel in order to use DI there to purposely bait out Punk using OD DP to interrupt the gap. I trusted him to react to that, and he did. Turns out I was actually -1 there, and I kind of just won the scramble because neither of us knew what was going on. Sometimes you got to get a little weird to throw off players that are just that much more solid than you. To be fair to Punk, though, he was playing me early because he was simultaneously competing in his World Warrior tournament. You know, the regional qualification into Capcom Cup, the tournament worth $1 million. So Punk was definitely stretched thin this day and had a lot more important events to focus on. But at the end of the day, we take those. We take those. The rest of the team continued to show great strides in their growth in-game. Deku ended up dropping sets to ChrisCCH and to Bricky for a second time, making the walk-up throw master her prime target, but finished the day again with a 5-2 record.
Okay.
And she grabs, man.
Good try, Deku. Slime was unfortunately cooked by Scar again.
Yeah, I have no idea what to do.
But he did get so close to beating Shumimi and Raditz in the JP matchup, showing that the training is working, ending the day in an improved 4-3 record.
Okay.
Good try. SK took out CarQ this time with her refined, more patient gameplay, incorporating more covered approaches and smarter neutral options to improve her record and go 4-3. Yes!
Nice.
Corner control to
Good.
get. Oh, she got a little excited.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
She had the
You're so good,
checkmate.
You're so good. You're so good. That was amazing, though.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
let's
Exactly.
go.
Cage them. Beckman worked on closing the gap versus the opponents that gave her trouble in round 1 and clutched a ridiculous set versus Feisty. Good
Nice.
check.
Oh my
Fish
god.
shimmy.
Oh
Let's go,
my.
Beckman. And showed massive improvements versus Coefficient, losing the set but getting closer to securing victory,
Oh my
ending
God,
the day,
the
carrying the team again with a 6-1 record.
Nice, you got it.
Ah,
That's
Damn.
good try.
I'm struggling so much.
Good try. I ended the day at 1-6 again, but I beat Punk, so lay off me. Overall, the team ended day 2 with a 5-2 overall record in terms of outscoring the opposing team, and with us netting 148 points overall, we're going into the finals as the 4th seed. We had one last day to lock in our final strategic tweaks if we wanted to go the distance. One of Deku's biggest gameplay struggles was players jumping away from her offense and then maintaining that momentum once she landed that SPD. But in the final day of training, we unlocked the next level. Using Drive Rush into forward heavy after a knockdown, we found the easiest solution to her jumping woes, giving her the confidence she needed to stay in versus the opponent. Slime was on the precipice of dominating the JP matchup. We worked heavily on dealing with zoning patterns, getting familiar with how to navigate around JP's portals, and most importantly, the power of the range. We covered how at this range, Cammy was able to mix an empty jump to bait out JP's standard anti-air, early dive kick to then beat early anti-air attempts, and spaced out jump heavy kick, which can punish early anti-air attempts and catch them off guard once they are scared of other options. For Beckman, she was already just carrying the team and kind of cooking the competition. All she needed was a few words of encouragement to be bold in her approach versus her most problematic opponent, Coefficient. If she could manage to close the gap with walking forward, using more scissor kicks, and even a random slide to dictate the pace of the match in her favor, she could win the set. Other than that, we knew
Oh my god, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's
it's fine. Lastly, we had SK. SK is arguably the most improved player of the entire Sajam Slam series. Starting out as a complete beginner to Street Fighter 6, with a little bit of direction from me as her first coach, she then went on to grind all the way from 0 LP to master rank within a month. Then a few months later, playing in the next slam under Team Nephew, she was bumped all the way up from the second tier player to the highest tier of player. Then in losers finals of that tournament, she went on to clutch a last game, last round victory to secure a trip for her team all the way to Japan. And that match was against Coefficient, her previous teammate, also in the highest tier for both slams. It's safe to say the rate of her improvement is unreal. Her reads, rushdown, and reactions were all top notch, but she had one gear and played all out in every interaction, leading to her overextending and sometimes not respecting the skill of her opponents. It was time for her to learn how to cage her opponents and win not by pressing buttons, but with her presence on screen, using space control and safe pokes and confirms to make the opponent crack under the weight of her aura. And with those final lessons under the team's belt, it was time for the finals. As the team rolled into play, spirits were high, but so was the pressure. And with the format for the finals being the first team to 3 set wins moves forward in the bracket, the strategy was extremely clear. Have my players carry me at all costs to avoid having to send me up as a tiebreaker to move on. Up first was Team Jack, and while we did win in the round robins 3-2 each time, the margins were razor thin.
Why do I have to go first?
All right, let's go, Deku.
Oh,
Good luck.
Have some
You
fun.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Deku.
Deku was up against Boger and his Bison, a matchup we worked on very early in our training. Starting out cornered and down to her last 30% of health, she started to mount her comeback.
There we go.
Nice.
Just gonna
Nice and
SPD.
easy. Exactly. Nice and
I'm
easy.
not gonna make it any complicated. I'm just gonna listen to Brian.
Boger fired back with a perfect of his own, and after a back and forth rally in the final round of game 1, was on the precipice of closing out the first game when this happened.
Nice.
Block. Mash level 3.
Oh,
Let's go! Deku!
Oh, thank God. Let's go.
What a
Nice
bait.
job. Nice.
What a bait.
Deku finally believed and understood that it truly was never over until you see that KO on the screen. This momentum carried into the next game, and Deku closed out the first set against Team Jack 2-0. She still did not remember to breathe, though.
That was awesome.
There we
my
go.
God.
Let's go, Deku.
Excellent patience.
Great
Excellent
work.
patience.
That was
Let's go, Deku.
That's my
Clean.
fucking go.
Next, it was Slime's turn. Up against Raditz and his JP, it was time to put his training to the test. And while Slime did hit the flex by naturally blocking all of JP's level 2,
Oh my God, you blocked
Now
it.
you blocked that shit?
a few missed anti-airs and unfortunate DI interactions netted Slime a 2-0 loss.
That's
okay.
so cringe.
No, it's okay, man.
He's
You're still
jumping a
alive.
lot.
And worse than all, the tilt was already starting to build.
This is fucking such a shit game. I'm not even kidding, bro.
Good try,
It's-
Slime.
it's-
That's right.
Let's go.
This loss meant that for our best odds at winning, SK and Beckmon would have to win their sets back-to-back to avoid sending me up as a tiebreaker. SK was up against Super TF, and her improvements with space control and leveraging Jury's fireball to push her opponent to the corner were immediately clear.
Sneaky.
However, Super TF still managed to clutch game 1 with some well-placed hooligan shenanigans,
Hooligan.
and it was time for SK to lock in.
Nice. Nice frame trap there. Let's go, SK. So clean. That was so clean, SK. What a pickup.
After some impressive plays, SK found herself at set point, but had spent all of her resources to get to this moment, where she had to play it smart
ground.
or risk dying.
Got him.
What a confirm!
Oh my God.
go,
You're
SK.
nasty. What the fuck was
Holy
that?
shit.
Let's go.
What the fuck was that?
Let's
You're
go. That was
crazy.
so clean. I've never played that one.
You had the footsies, the confirms, and your rushdown. It was all there. I see the evolution.
With that, we are one set away from closing out the first round of the bracket. We're all looking to sit comfy in Beckmon's backpack once more.
So
You're
sick.
so
Let's go,
damn
Beckmon.
good.
Things were looking strong in the first game, with Beckmon ending things in her signature fashion.
Oh, it's time. It's time.
Nice.
Yes. You know they're cooked when the OD head stomp comes out.
Holy
Let's go,
shit.
Beckmon.
Yay.
After dropping the first round of the second game, Beckmon would fire back to get to set point, one round away from us moving on in the tournament.
That's a trade. That's 0.
Exactly.
Nice.
You know the
Save
matchup.
the
Let's go,
match.
Beckmon.
But Beckmon was up against Void. While not as experienced in Street Fighter 6, Void was a top Smash player for years and widely considered the greatest gamer in the world. Void has shown the ability to climb to the top of the ranked ladder in nearly every game he's picked up. He also won the multi-genre spanning World's Greatest Gamer tournament twice. With his focus locked in on Street Fighter 6 for this event, he would not be going down without a fight. Beckmon played solid, keeping her offensive momentum up high to prevent giving Void space to breathe and set up an approach. After a sneaky drive rush jab, she confirmed into a full combo, and just needed to cancel into her level 3 to close out the round, the set, and for Team Brian F to move on. And she dropped.
That's okay.
Bro. No.
That's okay.
That's fine. Bro. Damn. I couldn't get the super.
Ah, good
Oh,
try.
okay.
Good try.
Void refused to die, and in the final round of the set, lands an early level 3 to establish a lead.
Oh my god, I can't.
No, you're in there.
Oh,
It's
no,
okay.
I'm so nervous.
It's part of the fun.
Beckmon fights back and lands a level 3 conversion of her own, but after spending all of her resources, has to survive this burnout to avoid a checkmate situation.
Bro.
It's okay. He's burnt.
Nice.
Let's fucking
gave it
go!
back.
Oh my God! What a clutch!
Yo!
What a bait!
Thank
Let's
Keep it
go.
going.
Beckman clutched it out again. With her increased confidence to move forward and occupy space in front of the opponent, her pressure was able to get Void to crack and force him to swing for the fences. We were back sitting comfy in Beckman's backpack, proving once and for all that it's
It's
fine.
fine.
We had defeat in Team Jack and move forward in the bracket, and our reward for doing this was to go up against the best team in the tournament so far by a mile. Team ChrisCCH. This squad secured 182 points during the round robin phase, with the closest second place being 157. They had beaten us 5-0 in our first showing and 4-1 in the second. This was the team to beat, but we were inching closer with each showing, and now was the time to make it count. Deku was up against her hardest opponent and the only player she had not beaten so far in the slam, Bricky. In their first two showings, Deku was not prepared for a slippery keep away and bold walk forward into throw strategy. She would often tilt too early from eating this small amount of damage, and even when she was still in a very strong position to win, she would mentally give up. The challenge here wasn't so much for Deku to defeat Bricky, but for Deku to overcome herself.
I hopped right into this lab. Okay. Oh, I can't read this guy.
No, it's okay.
I didn't know he could just go over me.
That's fine.
From so far away.
Bricky played evasive as ever, and Deku was unable to close out the first game.
No.
Good try.
No.
Good try. Deku, look, you're on the verge of winning. It's really okay. And you're playing it really well.
More important than any gameplay adaptations, it was important for Deku to literally breathe and try to keep composure. The second game started off great for Deku, walking Bricky down and landing damaging punishes.
There we go.
Nice anti-air.
What a bait. What a bait.
Beautiful.
After one failed anti-air let Bricky slip out of the corner, the biggest danger to Deku was her losing her cool.
Oh, why,
It's okay.
man?
Just press lights. Press lights.
Okay.
See?
Nice.
It's not
Good
over.
job.
It's you have
Oh,
such
we're in there.
Deku was landing her reversal baits and utilizing
Nice.
her dry brush forward heavy kick
Good bait.
Oki effectively.
Nice.
Good bait. There we go.
Genius.
Yep. Keep going.
Okay.
But her tilt meter was under direct attack.
I jumped into that.
It's okay. If you get no,
Stupid.
it's okay, Deku. You're still in this. You're playing great.
With a clutch charge heavy punch to armor through Bricky's DI, it came down to the final game, final round.
Let's go, Deku.
Yes.
You're playing amazing.
Oh, you're in there. You're in.
Okay.
You're playing amazing.
And with the ballsiest walk-up level 3 I have ever seen in my entire life.
It's okay.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go!
No, that's what the fuck
my
I'm talking
fucking
about.
Let's go,
God.
Deku! It's
go.
never fucking
Oh,
over till it's over.
Deku not only unlocked her next level of play, beat her tournament demon, but she also overcame her tournament nerves, proving that if you fight to the bitter end, you can not only surprise your opponent, but sometimes surprise yourself. With one set down, we needed 2 more wins to stop the favorite team from steamrolling the entire event. Slime was up against Skara, his main target to beat from day one. After hours of us practicing the matchup, it was time to see how he stacked up. And the start was, it wasn't good. It didn't start well. After getting perfected in the first round, Slime was one interaction away from taking his first round against Skara when this happened.
Oh, walk him down? Good
That's
try.
the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I had to intervene. Even more so than containing his tilt for this one singular set, if we let his salt meter crank up too high here, we might lose him to the salt demons for the rest of the event and never recover him.
Hey, hey.
All right. Yes,
What are you
yes,
doing?
Chef, yes,
What are you
chef.
doing?
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
You
yes,
almost
chef.
won that.
Slime pulled it together and clutched up the first round of game 2.
Let's go, Slime.
Nice.
Unfortunately, though, after some Manon command grab shenanigans and a risky wake up level 3 gambit, Skara would seal the deal, and Slime would have to hold this L.
Good try, Slime. He's a nut. That was a
Jeez.
weird
Nice try,
interaction.
dude.
Gambling.
SK was up to the plate next, though, and she came ready to play.
Let's go.
Hey.
Clean. Nice. Oh, he is mixed. Good route. What a sequence.
Ooh,
Clean,
hello.
SK.
There we go.
Let's go.
Oh
Let's go,
my
SK.
God.
Clean.
What?
Another day in the
Let's go.
office.
SK, I love you.
Oh, good. I need your confidence, bro.
Love you too.
SK not only took the set in dominating fashion, she restored the vibes for the team. There was hope once more, but once again, it came down to Beckman to carry myself and the squad to victory. And this time, she was up against the only opponent she has not managed to beat the entire event, Coefficient. In the first showing, she lost 2-0 after playing too passive in neutral. The next time, she controlled the pace well and got her offense started, but had a hard time reading his scrambly defense, dropping the set 2-1. With every showing getting closer to the W, it was now or never.
Nope. We're not doing that. Oh, he spent it? Nice.
Let's go.
Oh,
Nice
what
job.
a
Nice patience.
It's fine.
What a check.
Let's go.
Let's go. No
Stop.
And the
drops.
level 3.
This is my house.
Let's go, Beckmon.
No way.
God.
I did a super. Let's go.
First try. Let's go, Beckmon. Let's go.
Yes,
God.
When things started to go sideways, Beckmon kept her pressure up in the neutral, approached confidently, and forced her opponent into a difficult position, closing out without dropping the level 3, defeating her demon, and carrying the team once again.
Nice.
Nice and easy.
Wait.
Let's go, Beckmon.
All right.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good shit,
All
squad.
right.
Facts, Slime.
Let's fucking go.
Okay.
We are in the backpack today, Slime. Let's go.
We're just chilling in here, dude.
And with that, Team Brian F not only delivered the best team of the slam their very first loss, but we had found ourselves in winners finals. This was an extremely pivotal part of the bracket. Not only would victory here place us in grand finals on winner's side, essentially granting us an extra life against whoever we would play against there, winning this meant we guaranteed a second place finish no matter what. And besides just playing for pride and the love of the game, the slam had like real, tangible, valuable pricing. The top 2 teams would receive complete registration, flight, and hotel to EVO in Las Vegas, the biggest fighting game event on the planet. It would mean the entire team would be able to meet up in person to celebrate this achievement. And I had not booked my hotel yet for EVO, so yeah, I wanted this prize. And with the other half of the bracket wrapping up, our matchup was decided. It was Team Brian F versus Team Riddles. Deku was up against Scooch in his airborne runaway Ryu strategy. After a close first round, Deku caught herself in the moment and gathered her composure.
Fuck, man.
No, it's okay.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
And with that, she was ready to cook.
Get near him. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Oh, I should have level
Exactly.
3'd that, but...
No, it's okay. Save your meter. Do your thing. Free. Press some lights.
Oh.
Exactly.
Nice,
Let's go.
Deku.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's go.
Level 3.
Beautiful.
Let's go. Okay, you might need one
Yes,
more.
no.
to be
Loyal
dead.
fan.
You know what's up?
Yeah, you know
This
what's
is
up.
That's okay. There's a light. Let's go,
Nice,
Deku!
Well done, well
Let's
done.
go.
Let's
Scooch rallied back with a strong game too, but unlike before, Deku's demeanor was different.
Okay, okay, okay.
She was beginning to believe.
Whoa. What a bait.
yes.
Nice and easy,
What a
Deku.
bait.
Let's go. Every fucking time.
Yes.
Look at this.
Every
He
time,
can't help
every
it.
time.
He can't help it. Okay, one more.
One more time.
Every time.
Every fucking
Let's
time.
go, Deku!
Let's fucking go!
Beyond just adapting, Deku showed her newfound resilience, and
Let's
Slime
go.
was next.
All
That was
My job in this
incredible.
one is to not tilt.
Exactly. This wasn't going to be easy. After so much training in the matchup and getting so close, Slime still had not closed out a single set versus JP yet. But starting in round 1, things were looking different.
Let's go, Slime!
Nice time.
Fucked up, but we got
Okay,
there.
you
Let's
got
go.
it. Nice
Oh my
recovery.
God,
Nice
Slime.
recovery,
Let's
Slime.
go!
Okay.
What a
Yo.
fucking dive kick. The corner control. Let's go, Slime.
Slime was employing all the training we had covered so far.
Hold the corner.
Even with the awkward drops, he quickly recovered to close out his rounds.
Okay. Next
But
is
here,
super.
Slime overextended with his dry brush cancel and found himself burnt out and in the corner when this happened.
That's fine. They're at the spin bar. They're gonna kill.
Might live.
Yeah, you might live here.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go!
Oh my
With
God,
the
let's
hooligan!
go.
What a recovery, dude. The TP on the DI.
Slime recovered in the scramble to close out the game to get his first win of the day, his first win against JP for the entire event, and more importantly, his win over his own mental to keep his composure even when the chips were stacked against him. And with that, we needed only one more set to secure not only our spot in Grand Finals on winner's side, but to secure the trip to EVO. SK was in position once again to earn her Slam team the prize, and I was ready to enjoy the show. SK closes out game one utilizing her newly implemented skills to approach behind her fireball.
Oh, this is looking good.
Layering it with a shimmy to bait out an attempted reversal from her opponent to close out game one.
Ooh.
You're fucking goated,
Okay.
SK!
SK, you're fucking
The
insane!
layers! While she was dominating so far, Dododoya was not an opponent to take lightly. In the second game, SK found herself cornered, but with careful callouts of Dodo's movement patterns and calculated corner control, she managed to make the comeback.
Let's go.
The next round, though, SK found herself getting a little frisky with her wake-up DPs. Dododoya called her out, answering back with a perfect.
No, yeah, Terry round. You might still
Carry
choke.
round.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dodo was beginning to build momentum, escaping SK's corner pressure and surviving burnout to bring the fight back to her. SK was looking to close this set out now, prevent a comeback in the making, and seal the deal. Spending all of her drive gauge to find an opening, she goes for the frame trap, looking for any counter hit to confirm into a level 3. Aware of the burnout, Dododoya uses a defensive DI, knowing she can't counter DI in return, and if SK autopilots her pressure, he'll armor through, punish, and win the game. SK presses one standing medium punch into the armor. As I eye this interaction, I'm praying to see she respects the DI and blocks, but instead, I see the next button she pressed. At this point, it appeared over. I mentally prepared myself to console SK for her efforts and to move on and get ready for the next game. But the most important thing is to stay positive and never give up. But SK had other plans.
Oh my god!
No.
Let's fucking go!
Are you kidding me?
Yes!
Oh my god!
You are
The awareness!
You are crazy.
That was insane.
We're at Evo, right? We're at Evo now.
Nah.
I think that's it. Top 2 goes.
That's it.
That's
Let's fucking go,
This is
team. The clutch. Let's go. Yeah, hop in this backpack, Beckmon. With enough training, SK had not only built the subconscious muscle memory needed in order to pull off such a super cancel to react in time to the drive impact, she had also built up the mental fortitude in order to go into the flow state under such extreme pressure. And with that, Team Brian F was officially in Grand Finals and officially making it to EVO. We basked in our victory, earning some much-deserved rest while we awaited who our opponent would be in Grand Finals. Before we knew it, it was time to play, and it was becoming increasingly clear that Team Riddles was out for revenge.
You can level to a fireball.
No! Oh,
Good try. Oh, you're alive. You're alive.
Why?
Good try, Deku.
fucking swept.
Good try, man.
Oh, nice try.
Nice try.
Oh, I'm dead. No!
You might drop. You got it.
Wow, he played so well.
GG's. All right, squad.
All right.
We got to lock
reset,
in. We
reset.
got to lock in.
Short-term
Gotta lock
memory.
in.
Goldfish memory. None of that
Yes,
mattered
sir.
before.
We got washed 3-0 in that first set. It was over before we knew it. While we did have that winner's side advantage initially, that was now gone. We were on even footing. It was now do or die for the final ride. Deku fought hard versus ChrisCCH, but his offensive neutral jumping on Deku's wake-up pressured her in a way that she was not prepared for in our training. With one interaction left to tie up the set, Deku waited to react to a fireball with her level 2, and when the time finally came,
I don't even know, man.
Good try.
Oh,
Good
nice
try.
All right.
she accidentally hit level 1. Momentum was heavily against us. Slime was up next, and beyond just needing to get a win on the board for the team, if Slime didn't win this, it meant no matter what, if we were to win this tournament, I would finally have to step up to the plate to play for the first time today. Slime opened the set out strong, closing game 1 with a perfect.
Okay.
Nice.
See?
Slime.
Just keep doing
Nice.
this.
Unfortunately, Shomimi's offensive patterns leveraged JP's heavy swipe, giving her extra plus frames and setting up patterns that Slime and I did not cover in our training.
She's plus.
In the end, he got close, but Slime would fall next.
There's a chance. Good try.
Oh, that's so close.
Good try.
I don't know, man.
Good try. Don't worry. We got y'all. We got y'all.
Only one path forward remained. SK, Beckmon, and myself would have to clutch out each of our sets in a row in order to win this tournament. The moment any of us loses, it's over. SK started off round 1 strong.
Woo! Let's go, SK.
Dododoya fired back, and in the final round of game 1, SK was looking to close out the game win.
Let's go.
SK had missed for level 3, but picked up the pieces.
Oh my god.
Keep it cool. Oh, he choked. Yeah.
Okay.
Dododoya takes the first round here, but with a solid hit confirm to level 3 in round 2.
Ooh, good confirm, SK. Let's go. Let's go.
The game is tied up, and SK is unleashed.
Oh, yes. One more. Nice and easy.
Let's go. Nice job.
Efficient.
Well done.
SK.exe. Let's go, SK.
With perfect efficiency, SK closes it out, and the run is alive. Beckmon is back up to the plate to carry the team one last time. As the rounds go on, Beckmon is getting more and more comfortable, establishing her offense and preventing Boxbox from getting his own momentum started.
Oh my god.
Lord, he did kill.
Okay.
Oh. Let's go.
That's not gonna kill us, it? Nice jump. Okay, that's fine. I tried to beat it.
Nice air to air.
Wow.
The fadeaway?
Let's go,
Fadeaway
Beckmon.
3?
On set point, Beckmon fights to survive being in burnout.
Damn.
Close.
Oh, it's neutral jump, to be honest.
Ooh. Oh, good try.
Oh, he burned out. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
For,
Once her meter recovers, the set had to end in the only way appropriate.
Oh, let's go. It has to end with the loading headstone. Let's go, Beckmon.
Oh my
It's just,
god.
it's just another day at the office. It's
Alright,
truly
it's
another
fine.
day.
Holy shit.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh my goodness.
They did it! With the teams back against the wall, SK and Beckmon brought us to this final moment. The final game and the final set of the tournament. The coach's tiebreaker. Riddles versus Brian F. And in a funny way, it was a long time coming. Team Riddles was the very first team we played in this entire tournament on round robin in day 1, where we first began to learn our strengths and weaknesses, and where we really began this journey to grow together over the course of this event. And after all the training, all the lows of defeat, the joys of setting a goal and overcoming said challenge, it came down to this. Riddles, newly focused on competing in Street Fighter and in his first ever Sajam Slam, and myself, here for one last showing, giving it all I have left. In the first showing in the round robin, it came down to the final game, final round between Riddles and I. And here, Riddles wanted to avoid that same outcome.
Nice. Clean. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
With Riddles quickly on set point, I finally found an opening. I begin to rally back, looking for one last touch to begin mounting the comeback, and then...
Nice. Well, couldn't react.
All right.
Check
Hey,
for the
man.
end. Ah,
Nice
GG's,
try.
GG's, guys.
GG.
We had an amazing run.
Yeah, second
GG's.
place, not that bad, honestly. We were projected, what, fourth? So.
It was over. Riddles played his heart out all slam, and in the end, clutched it out for his team. And with that, my reservations about joining the slam in the first place, my initial concerns, my hesitation for signing up in the first place, they all came true. I gave everything I had to be there for my team. I did everything I could to help them discover the best version of themselves over the course of this event. But in the end, if I could not win in the final stretch to bring it all home for the team, what was the point? I thought about every person on that team who showed up and gave it their all. Deku, who cooked the competition even when she was literally forgetting to breathe, who worked every single day to improve her gameplay, adapt to her opponents, and to really truly believe that she could do it even when the odds might not look in her favor. Slime, who set after set had to work to control his soul, to stay positive and keep his head in the game, to know that we had put the work in to overcome the matchups he practiced, and in the end, clutched out the win necessary to get us to EVO. Beckmon, who carried us throughout the entire event, and with just some gentle nudging in one new direction, managed to grow as a player and overcome the single opponent that beat her the entire slam and dominated the event. And of course, SK, who I was so fortunate enough to meet in the very first slam, who inspired me with her amazing work ethic, her growth, dedication, and positivity throughout the entire process, who started out as a complete beginner to become the absolute beast she is today. Without her request to be on my team to have one last chance to make me proud, I would not even have signed up for this thing to begin with. And in the end, SK landed that final blow to get our team to EVO. I am so grateful to have been a part of this journey, and I'm so grateful to my team who helped carry their washed coach to see one last grand finals. Thanks, team. That's it. That's the end of the video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support that myself and the team received over the course of the entire slam. It means a lot to me to get that support, and it's also amazing to see that over the course of all these coaching sessions that a lot of people really resonate with that content and are able to learn from that as well. If you want to see all of the extended coaching sessions and all of the round robin days, all of those edited videos are available on the Brian F. Clips channel, so be sure to check those out if you're interested. Massive thank you to Sajam and the team that he organized to put on the actual events. I think this is an amazing thing for the community, and it really speaks to a really wide audience and gets a lot of players interested in playing the game and growing as players and as people. I think that's an amazing thing. Thank you so much to my team. I really appreciate that they actually care. They put in the work, they showed up, and they gave it their all, and that's always what I ask for whenever I do one of these events, and this team really delivered on that. Thanks so much to Double A as well for helping produce this video. If you enjoyed any part of this video, it's because of his diligent, amazing hard work in terms of editing. He carries the channel, so thank you to Double A. And once again, thanks to you for being a part of this journey. While this is my last slam, I'm just making it clear where my priorities lie. I'm not disappearing off the face of the internet or quitting fighting games. I just won't be taking invite-only spots unless I feel that I'm nice enough. And who knows? I'm too ego-driven. That day may come. All right, bye.